Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Node Working Group session today. We'll start off with a preamble and we have some updates to go through. And I see we have some questions on the agenda. Um, so welcome, and here's the preamble. The Node Working Group sessions are a time when members come together to discuss and collaborate with ecosystem partners in the Mina Foundation. Topics discussed generally include latest releases, node operations, and other technical matters related to the protocol, although this is the discretion of the Node Working Group. My name is John Robinson, and I'm the Community Operation Manager at the Mina Foundation. And I'm here to support and facilitate these sessions. So if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. If you have a question, please put up your hand and we can get to them in the order. And you're also welcome to speak out too. It's not like there's too many people. So yeah, please feel free to speak out. This meeting will be recorded and posted to YouTube in an effort to increase our transparency and to get the information we discuss here available to as many people as possible. So thanks a lot for adding the topics to the agenda today. And what we'll do to start off, we'll hand it over to Andrew, our ecosystem partner, O1 Labs, and he'll give some updates for us. Andrew?
Yeah, hello everyone. As you may or may not have heard, there's a new beta release out on mainnet 1.3.1 beta 1 that includes some cleanup to the Docker entry point that should make it a lot easier to use a Mina env environment file that works for Debian and have it directly work in Docker, as well as some new little bits of features there for the script. And it should improve the reliability of the new Snark-based uptime delegation client, the front end of that that new system. So it's recommended to update that as soon as possible, and let us know how your experience has been. I would love to hear from anyone here who's been running it over the weekend.
In my case, no differences at all between the cases where the old version, I mean the stable one, is running and where the beta one is running. It is just running on a node, and I didn't see any differences. I have to say that I do not see any problem in the other nodes running the stable one. So probably when I say that I don't see any differences, the fact is that I didn't have a problem with the stable one. So that's the reason why in my case I see no differences.
Yeah, understood. But yeah, that's still good news. And are you running in Docker? I think the Docker environment. The other benefit of the Docker environment is that it should not infinitely store logs anymore into a file, and therefore eventually run out of disk space and crash.
I am an anti-Docker man.
Okay. Yeah, so then the Debian side has changed less, but I'm glad that your experiences are comparable. It's great
I'm running the binary on Ubuntu 2004, and it is pretty stable. The stable one and the beta one, both. I see no differences though.
Awesome. Yeah, any other comments, results, bugs? Okay.
That sounds good then. If anyone watching the recording after has any feedback on this also, it'd be really appreciated. And you can post that in the mainnet block producers channel. And if you tag Linus Chrome, he'll be able to check it out quite quickly. And I'd like to say thanks a lot to everyone also who's been testing, not only in our group here, but people watching the recording for all the testing we're doing. This release, as Andrew mentioned, has some features aimed at the delegation program and uptime Snark working. And so many people out there updated very quickly to get onto that so we can continue testing, and it's really, really appreciated. And that kind of feedback and that fast response and everything really makes it a lot easier for everyone working on it. So yeah, thanks a lot for that. Did anyone else have any questions about that? All right. Do you have anything else, Andrew? Any other updates or anything like that?
I just wanted to say that I think we're very likely to upgrade this beta directly to stable pretty soon, maybe even this week, as the change set from the stable is very small, and we're highly confident in all of that. So yeah, look forward to the 1.3.1 beta, or sorry, stable.
Great. Thanks, Andrew. All right. Next up, also from our ecosystem partner, Owen Labs, Prithvi. And I believe you're going to go through some of the node triage issues. And
Hey,
I will just
thanks,
put
John.
that up.
Yeah. Would you like me to share, or?
Oh, okay. If you could do that, that'd be better. Yeah.
Yeah, let me share the screen. So hey, folks. This is one of the boards we're using to track some issues that are reported by yourselves or other community members. We did a little bit of cleanup of it earlier this week. And so what I'm showing you here today is kind of what we understand are some of the open items, and we'll kind of discuss like our strategy in terms of addressing some of them. If you feel like there are some issues that you are seeing that's not represented on here, feel free to send any of the GitHub issues my way, or if they're not logged in GitHub yet, you can inform me about them either on Discord, on any one of the channels, or you can DM me, and we'll make sure that we kind of try to triage them and get them addressed in upcoming releases. But for now, this is what we have displayed is kind of representative of some of the issues that we're kind of tracking. And I'll go over some of these one by one. I think Nathan is here as well, so I'll defer to him on some of the specifics on other ones. So if there's no questions, I'll kind of go over the needs triage section. So the first issue here is that one of the users reported that in this version, the node was often restarting. It's still in the needs triage section because we've had releases since then. Andrew just mentioned we're even promoting something to stable fairly soon. So what I did was I asked this person if it's reproducible. If it's not reproducible in the latest releases, we'll probably go ahead and close this one. The next one, generated blocks, not gossip well enough to appear on the network. I think this is an old historical issue. So I think Emre, are you online here?
Yeah, I'm here, but I don't have recent updates because I am in Turkey right now, and my team take care of the node operation.
Okay. Yeah, it's still in needs triage right now because we do need a little bit more further investigation on this. If you have anything that you can share with us, please definitely send it. Send
We
it our way.
recently started to check back every epoch since start to analyze how much block disappearing or this kind of issues happened earlier, and how much if it happened recently, when it happened. So we will have some data in 3 weeks about that, but right now we don't have anything.
Okay, great. And once you get that, yeah, just do let us know.
Yep, sure.
So I'll move on to the next one. This one is more concerned with the delegation backend. We were seeing some errors about the uptime service not getting a block in the 3-minute schedule window. So what I've done is I've asked the members of the delegation program channel to see if they still see this error log, and we'll use that to determine whether or not we want to, I guess, continue investigation or close this issue. I know some of you have already gotten back to me and said you don't see it anymore. So
the question there is if you don't have the response of many folks at a time, you can't be sure that not anybody's getting it. So I mean, it's just a couple of folks who responded there, including me. And the question there is, we can't know if anybody's getting it. For example, with the logs, it's the same happening. We've been sharing logs there of the new update system, but I think it's 10 of us or maybe 15 who have shared the logs. And the only comment here is, yeah, we have to be cautious there.
Can you repeat the last part?
Yeah, we have to be cautious. I mean,
Oh, cautious. Right. Oh, go ahead, Emery.
About the log parts, can we get a proper documentation on maybe the main website and somewhere else? Because we are not in it. We were planning to get integrated, and I left, and I left it for our guys, and they couldn't find proper place to get in, opt into the log system, and didn't get is it working or not. So can we have a documentation on that? More clear stuff. That will probably be helpful in the future.
I guess Andrew, do you know anything about?
Yeah, I
opting
think we have this document in flight, but haven't added it to the website yet. So yeah, absolutely. I think we can. I will follow up with Regina about that.
Thanks. And back to Ivan's point, yeah, definitely. I think we'll need to continue to monitor the issue regarding the error log in there, and what we really want to do is evaluate whether or not this error, like what sort of effect this has on the uptime score as well. And so I do need more people to check their logs and reply back, but for now we're probably just going to leave this in the needs triage column, and based on other people's reports, we'll make the determination of whether to keep it open or close it. So going on to the lower priority section. So we have 3 issues here. And I was wondering, maybe Nathan, since you're here, you might be able to just say a few words about some of the investigation that you and the team has done on these. I know I've actually gone and updated this one specifically about the transactions removed from mempool. But yeah, if you'd like to say something, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't have too much update on the transactions removed from mempool. The snark work gossips can be dropped during Bootstrap is something that we've been aware of for a while, and we actually have a pending fix as part of the networking changes that we've been making. So we're hoping that in the very near future, that will be addressed directly by the work that we've been doing on our libp2p layer. And then for the Mina out of memory task, there's a large class of out of memory issues that have been fixed over last year that we do not believe are still relevant, but there is a new issue that we are currently investigating. We're just trying to collect more information for it to better understand how it can trigger.
Great. Thanks a lot, Nathan.
Yeah, thank you. So this is the current state of the board today. Again, I am monitoring the different channels on Discord, and if you see anything, definitely feel free to let any one of us know, and we'll try to track it on here. It just helps us get a little bit organized, and we'll be giving updates on this. So there's not any more questions. Yeah, feel free to DM me or post it in any of the public channels.
That's great. Thanks a lot for that, Prithvi.
And the other thing I want to mention is just thank you everybody who's been participating in the QA net. We really do value your activity, and helping us find a lot of the issues that you guys have been raising recently helps out a whole lot. And John, maybe you can kind of mention how people, if they want to get active in the QA task force, how would you ask them to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. If anyone's interested in joining the QA task force, you can ping Chris F, that's me, or post in one of the channels and ask. If you ping Chris F, then you'll probably get a faster response, but otherwise someone will be able to direct you. Yeah, it's really great. Thanks for all the participation there too. All right, thanks a lot for the updates too, Prithvi. We do have a couple questions on the agenda. I'll just share the screen for that. The first one there, it says the status of Snarky dApps dev kit. It was expected some time ago. Again, we can't comment too much on timelines or anything that hasn't been public released so far. But if anyone could comment on that, that would be really great. So, okay, let's put this one down into the parking lot and we can answer that in the channel or bring that up next time and get some more information on that one. Number 3 says, bridging with other chains. Some announcements were made too. How does the situation look like? Implications for the Snark worker and node running. So also probably for this one, we can't comment too much on anything that hasn't been public released yet. There are quite a few things in progress. Some communications will be coming out related to the Snark worker and node running in that. Also with the delegation program, there'll be some announcements very shortly. Bridging with other chains. That's also something for these kind of things. Please follow this announcements channel or the news and updates channel in Discord. And as soon as the information's there, we'll put it up for you guys. Also, you can follow on the website as well or the blog. I'm not sure if does anyone else have anything to comment about these ones?
Yeah, I
Okay,
will say there was I think the big news regarding bridging is that the Mina Foundation put out a demo of verifying the Mina proofs, which is one of the prerequisites to building a bridge. And we're working through all of those prerequisites, or some folks are working towards satisfying all of those prerequisites over time, and we'll be building more and more of those pieces. But yeah, so far that's the exciting piece to start playing with.
Yeah. Do please keep your eyes open on the announcement channel and that there will be stuff coming out over the next couple of weeks. So, all right, great. So we're basically finished the questions and items on the agenda. Sorry, some of them didn't have much that we can actually answer here at the moment, but that information will come out. Does anyone else have any questions or anything they'd like to discuss? So what we can do then, I'll stop the recording here, and if you could stay on for a moment or two after, we can just have a chat until the end of the session. All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much for that. Thanks for the updates, Andrew, Nathan, and Prithvi. Very much appreciated. And thanks a lot for everyone for the questions. If anyone watching would like to participate in a QA task force or any of the other testing that's going on, please post in one of the Discord channels, probably mainnet block producers or the DevNet channel. And if you ping Chris F, you'll be able to get added to some of those channels. All right, everyone. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, and we'll see you next week.